I got a question here from, not one I particularly want to answer, but I will. In your view, what was the primary reason why the Deficit Commission's plan was not adopted? It's a great question. I'll just tell you the truth. I didn't know President Obama as well as I knew President Clinton. And one of the primary things in the business world that you learn is know your client. And so I spent a lot of time with the president and his economic team trying to make sure we defined success. That was really important to me. I had to know what we had to do in order to get something done. And I had a very firm idea of that. And I can tell you the plan we came forward with not only met the criteria he outlined, but it exceeded it in many different ways. So I expected him, to grab hold of it and say, wow, this is great. That's what Clinton would have done. He would have said he made it up. And Al would have said he invented it. But look, I've got empirical data that my political antennae are not that great. And since that time, the president has come out and said he likes our plan, he thinks it's good, and he's for it. And hopefully we'll end up at the right place, that we'll get at least $4 trillion of deficit reduction. And that's really the key. It's not when you get it or if we get it, all at once. It's to get it. And what we got to do is bring these two parties together. We got to put the politics aside, and we got to do what is right. And what is right is to put our fiscal house in order for these kids. Have any of you all met Paul Ryan? We should get him to come to the university. I'm telling you, this guy is amazing. I always thought I was okay with arithmetic. This guy can run circles around me. And he is honest, he is straightforward, he is sincere, and the budget he came forward with is just like Paul Ryan. It is a sensible, straightforward, honest, serious budget, and it cut the budget deficit just like we did by $4 trillion. The president came out with his own plan, and the president, as you remember, came out with a budget, and I don't think anybody took that budget very seriously. The Senate voted against it 97-0. He therefore, after a lot of pressure from folks like me, he came out with a new budget framework, and in that new budget framework, he cut the budget deficit by $4 trillion over 12 years. And to be candid, this $4 trillion cut was very heavily back-end loaded. So if you looked at it on a 10-year basis and compared apples to apples, it really was about a $2.5 trillion cut.